What up, everybody? This is Houston Sports Social. HSSP back at it again with episode 56 in our coronavirus series. We got some stuff for you to talk about. Usually, we got a lot for you to talk about, but
NFL free agency, baby.
Yeah, free agency.
The only thing keeping us afloat.
There's a Puppy Bowl. There's social distancing sports. There's esports. We're gonna start talking about esports.
We better fucking not. Fuck that.
What, you don't want to talk about Overwatch leagues and stuff like that?
No, fuck no, bro. That has its own thing from actual
That's
sports,
where we're
bro.
headed, dude. Esports might be where it's at for the next. Watch them be like the sports stars and get like mega contracts now.
Well,
because of this,
they already are though.
No, but like mega contracts, like yearly contracts.
You talking about compared to like basketball?
Yeah.
I'll be fucking pissed. I'll be fucking.
That's
bro,
where all the talent is.
I'll be like, a basketball player puts his fucking blood, sweat, and tears in that court, training for hours and hours and hours, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And this fucking kid is sitting down playing games for like 16 hours a day. Like, really, like, who works harder? Who works harder?
You see these esports people doing like wrist exercises and finger dexterity exercises and stuff.
Sometimes when I'm into a game, I like watching it, but I'll never look at that player the same
ever again.
As fucking like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, some shit like that. I would never look at them the same.
Oh, man. But yeah, we got sidetracked. I'm sorry. We got some stuff to talk about today. Just NFL free agency is coming close upon us. We got some Texans news, Rockets news, just some stuff going on.
Wait, hold on. We have Texans news?
A little bit. They're looking at people, NFL free agency, right? They're looking at some targeted people. We got some Rockets, just random news to talk about, nothing too crazy. Then some NBA news. More people have been added to the coronavirus list, one executive in particular. Then we have some baseball news, and then we're going to talk about UFC 249, which is upon us. And then we're just going to hit some news that's going on around the world because
249 needs to happen.
I know. I feel bad just because they're going to be in a closed environment when they do it. It deserves people to be there.
I think this is going to spark off, like, when everything's said and done, like, and this shit passes over, like, that's going to be, like, the main event for all sports. It's going to start from there, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be an amazing fight.
Yeah.
Or, because I don't think Khabib just going to handle Ferguson like he did Conor. It's not going to end
Ferguson's
that way.
a different, he's a different
Exactly.
dude. He's a different dude. So, and then that's just what we're going to talk about. So, without further ado, we are going to get into it. So, with free agency.
So, what is your name again?
Oh, my gosh. Act like you don't know. My name is Justin.
It's your boy, Shane Wild. Sham Bam Kablam. Sham Amazing. Sham Bam Goddamn. And let's get it in.
Let's get it in with Texans news coming up. The Texans have been targeting defensive tackle Damon Harrison and have reached out to check on cornerback Logan Ryan, formerly of the Patriots. I think he was on the Titans last year. Just with us getting rid of Jonathan Joseph and signing Phillip Gaines and having Vernon Hargraves on there too. I feel like we have a young cornerback core, but we can always get like a veteran that's been around the league for some time in Logan Ryan.
Kind of felt like we had a young quarterback core last season.
We did, but we didn't have that.
Didn't do
I mean,
shit.
Jonathan Joseph was that veteran presence, but I mean that comes.
Yeah, but that still didn't amount to shit though.
Look, man, I'm just telling you what
just
they did.
saying,
I'm just telling you what they did. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck they young. Like, do they know their fucking job?
Right.
That's all I want to know.
Oh man. But yeah, that's all that's going on with the Texans. I know they were looking at Derek Wolfe, a defensive tackle. He took a 1-year, $3 million fully guaranteed deal with the Ravens. The Texans were in on him too, but of course he picked the Ravens over them. So that's it for the Texans. I know they talked to Randall Cobb earlier, and he said the main selling point that Bill O'Brien made to him was how they were going to use him out of the slot.
Yeah, because the majority of his career, he's a slot receiver.
He's a slot receiver, so he gave up our number 1 receiver for another team's number 3 receiver. Or number 2 receiver. Number 2.
Technically, he is the number 1 receiver.
He used to be a number 1 receiver.
No, on the Texans, he's the number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
Well, no. I would say Stills is now.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be
Kenny Stills
Cobb.
is the veteran. And
then it's going to be Cobb.
And Cobb.
Yeah.
And then, oh, my gosh. All right, well.
Ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. We
could have got rid of Fuller.
We could have.
Or we could have got rid of Watt because Watt is, and I know this is a controversial opinion.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But, I mean, let's be honest. He's like 3 years past his prime. He's injury prone. Mm-hmm. He needs to take care of his body. So either he could retire or we could trade him or release him. And we could have kept DeAndre Hopkins and got Randall Cobb off the back end of that.
Mm-hmm. And we could have still had money enough to pay Deshaun Watson. But I'm not the general manager. There's another guy.
You need to be. Somebody needs to be.
Somebody needs to be. But that's just the situation of our Texans right now. We'll just see how the season proceeds. If there is a season. If the season starts in December, we don't know. But, we'll keep it locked. We'll let you all know what happens. And moving on to the NFL. We had Ndamukong Suh. He signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Everybody jumping on the Buccaneer bandwagon now, man.
Bro, Buccaneers are stacked.
They are stacked. They're pretty
Buccaneers
stacked.
are stacked, man. It's not even a fucking...
it's
not even a competition, bro.
It's not.
Oh, my God. Like, it's going to be fucking ridiculous. Who's on the fucking Tampa Bay roster, man? Because I know you got... besides Tom Brady, you got Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, you got that...
basically, who's that receiving core right now?
Okay. About to find it right now. Because they're still young. I'm still, learning their names.
Shit don't even matter, bro.
Buccaneers receivers. They've got Chris Godwin, who is very good. They had Mike Evans. They had Justin Watson, Scott Miller, Spencer Schnell. Yeah. So they're pretty stacked. And that's what Tom Brady was lacking last season. He didn't really have receivers. Now he has a big dude threat with Mike Evans. He has a speedster in Chris Godwin. And their line is pretty decent, too. Aside from Jameson, kind of being blind and, throwing more just as many interceptions as touchdowns.
He fucking threw 12 more than any fucking quarterback. How does that even happen?
I really have no idea. I couldn't tell you if I wouldn't.
That's 2 interceptions a game, bro. Yeah. Maybe more. I'm not that good at math. Mm-hmm. How the fuck do you just throw all those interceptions? I don't know if you remember if you saw a video where he was trying to give one of those speeches.
Let's eat a dub.
Let's get a dub. And then he was like, "Hey, you see this?" And then put his fingers in his mouth and said, "Well, that's a W.
We eating a dick."
I'm like, everybody was looking at him like.
Deshaun Jackson was back there. He was looking like.
Yeah, bro. I saw it. All his players was like, "Oh, okay."
And then somebody else came and took over the crew.
Bro, that was bad.
I was like, damn.
I was like, yeah, bro. That's how you can tell.
I feel bad for Jameis though, because he was one of the most productive quarterbacks.
He has a lot of talent.
Season.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Just the turnovers just shot him in the foot.
It basically negated all of his progress.
Yep,
and then it tired out the defense so much because his defense is good.
The
Buccaneers' defense is good. Everybody sleep on him, but you think about it. You had a quarterback that. But the pizza's almost ready. Just hold on. You can calm down, all right?
I burped.
Oh, you burped?
What'd you see me do?
No, I thought you looked at the pizza. I'm like, bro,
no. I was burping. I didn't want to burp right into the mic.
No, so
I'm drinking mineral water again. I don't care.
So anyway, fucking Winston would just throw interception after interception after interception.
Yeah.
And the defense just like, well, fuck, man. I can't fucking get to sit on the bench.
Man, they don't even get to sit down.
As soon as they get to the bench, they're like, man, okay, we did that shit.
Yep, put your helmets on.
Interception, motherfucker.
All right, they go right back helmets on again. No rest.
Hell no.
Their cardio was probably off the charts.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yep. But yeah, aside from that, this is coming per Jeremy Fowler on ESPN. He says Ronald Darby has agreed to a 1-year, $4 million deal with the Redskins. So they're getting stacked on the defense too. Saints QB Drew Brees is expected to get a huge offer from ESPN, says Sports website. So you're seeing a lot of these quarterbacks going into commentating, and I like it because you saw how Tony Romo did when he started. He just opened it up.
It was great. And Peyton Manning's supposed to do it too, but Peyton Manning's like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, exactly.
He's about to get fucking paid.
Yeah, and Tony Romo's getting quarterback money.
Yeah.
at the network, you know. So it's
I mean, honestly, it's better. Mm-hmm. It's better, like, and that's a good fucking retirement fucking plan. But at the same time, not everybody could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you seen that with Jason Witten, and he was like, "Yeah, fuck this, I'm going back."
Yeah. Now, get this. Just picture this. This is coming from Adam Schefter. It's not often that a former number 1 overall pick is available almost 2 weeks into free agency, no less 3 of them available at the same time. But here we are. Those 3 are Cam Newton, Jadeveon Clowney, and Jameis Winston. Like this, coming into this, I was going to ask you, like, what you thought about this whole Cam Newton situation, like whether the Panthers pulled the plug on him too early. Because I know he was injury prone, but that was just a lot of risks that he took from running the ball and taking those hits and stuff. And you could see that he was treated kind of differently too by the refs, just by quarterback safety and stuff. But it doesn't that like kind of blow your mind that Jameis Winston was once, you know, an overall pick, number 1 overall pick, and then Davion Clowney was a number 1 overall pick, and Cam Newton was a number 1 overall pick. What's wrong? Like, what's wrong with these guys to the point that teams don't want to take a risk? I know the Bears opted for Nick Foles over,
which is kind of weird. Yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit too. But first, I want to answer your question. We all talk about what Jameis Winston already.
Okay,
we
did.
Like, fuck, I mean, because his decision making is fucking
terrible. But
terrible.
That also reflects on coaching too, don't you?
That's true. That's definitely true, but we can't say that all the time. Because at the end of the day, he's throwing the fucking ball.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So Cam Newton, I'm honestly surprised. I thought the team would just pick him up like that.
Quick, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I would assume the Chargers are talking to him. But yeah, no, it's amazing because as soon as I heard Teddy Bridgewater is going over to the Panthers, I was like, oh, fucking Cam just lost his job.
Yeah.
Cam just lost his job. It was a no-brainer. And Cam, like, yeah, he's been injury prone with his past couple of seasons, but 2015 he was the MVP.
Yeah.
Fucking, that dude is fucking like physically stacked. That dude's a fucking.
Dude, I was
monster,
watching his
bro.
workout thing. It was
I saw that shit too.
White. That motherfucker's massive,
bro. And I'm just like, oh fuck.
He's like a linebacker in a quarterback's body.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
No, and when I saw that, I realized I was like, oh yeah, you're Cam fucking Newton.
Yeah.
Cam fucking Newton. The team's gonna pick you up easy. And think about it, bro. Like, he still like has a shitload of talent.
Yeah.
He still hasn't shown everything that he's got.
Everything, the whole toolbox. Yeah.
Like fucking when he went to the Super Bowl and I guess he just choked. Like I was like, nah, he's coming back. There's no way.
He's definitely gonna come back
like,
from this.
Yeah, because you can't just be the MVP, then just fucking choke your ass off in the Super Bowl and just like, no, fuck. Nah, like he wants to keep playing. He wants to keep playing, and I think he'll be good for it as long as he gets passed by whatever team's doctor.
Yeah.
Then he'll be good. Physical. Yeah, and I know you got the starting quarterback job.
But are
easy.
there any potential landing spots left for him
the Chargers?
Other than the Chargers?
Other than the Chargers?
Like, would they have to compete?
I don't know who
the
fuck the Redskins got.
They picked up. They have Dwayne Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins, that's right. I was trying to think. And the Jaguars got who when they traded?
Gardner
Minshew.
That's
fucking never mind Minshew. Yeah, mustache motherfucker.
Handlebar mustache.
I don't know.
You know, it's hard. Like, I'm trying to think.
Oh, Patriots.
That is an interesting.
Patriots. I forget. Yeah.
But do you think?
But
do you think
because
Cam
of his
Newton
personality,
yeah.
Him and Belichick is going to fucking butt heads all the time. But
yeah, especially at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
If it's like a positional player, like I feel like Bill Belichick doesn't really care as much.
Well, yeah.
Like when you had Randy Moss, when you had Antonio Brown, when you had.
See, like the reason I like Bill Belichick is that he doesn't give a fuck who you are.
He doesn't.
He yells at Tom Brady
but the thing
up in the playroom. It's like, why the fuck did you pick this play, Tom?
I understand, but still, like Tom Brady, he works with that.
Yeah,
he's able to.
Yeah,
he can take that. But the thing is, of all the positional players, the quarterback is the one that works the closest with Bill Belichick.
Yep.
Do you think Cam Newton will be able to handle that pressure that Tom? Because that's big shoes to fill.
That is big shoes, and you got to be a leader.
And New England has some fickle-ass fans, too. The moment they start seeing defeat happening repeatedly over and over again, they're going to start being like, man, fuck this guy, fuck this dude, this is his fault, you know, back when we had Tom Brady and stuff. because they didn't know how good they had it. And you remember when what was it like when they started losing? They were like, we don't have any receivers. They started blaming people. They started pointing fingers when they started losing, right?
I mean, but
they don't know how to.
Sometimes Patriots don't even have shit a lot of times, but
they make it work.
But Tom and Bill, like, they just make that shit work. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, we get these motherfuckers in these short contracts.
I know, and they've been lucky in that regard. But once they start seeing defeat, what do? They start pointing fingers. It's everybody else's fault.
Right.
And so what happens when the focal point, when the leader of your crew, your quarterback, can't lead your team to wins? Mm-hmm. Who's the first person that takes the blame?
Oh, the quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. They couldn't blame Tom Brady because Tom Brady's the GOAT.
Right.
He got you all those rings.
Mm-hmm. 6 rings, motherfucker. Yeah,
but who is Cam Newton to them? Cam Newton's just a new guy that they picked up, right?
Yep,
so it's interesting how that dynamic. I mean, I'd like for it to happen. I think Bill Belichick could bring the best out of Cam Newton, maybe. Because who did he have before? He had Ron Rivera, right? Ron Rivera, I mean, he got him to a Super Bowl once, but Ron Rivera is no Bill Belichick, you know what I mean? So I feel like Cam has all the tools. If he can stay healthy, if he can get an offensive line like that protects him, because Tom Brady wasn't a mobile quarterback by any means, right? But what kept him upright the whole time? His presence in the pocket and his offensive line, right? Now that you have a quarterback that's gigantic, that's mobile, that can make throws, and you give him all the time in the world back there, I don't care how good of a cornerback you have on your defenses. If they're just scrambling and the quarterback has many times, as much time as he wants, you're not going to be able to cover a dude the whole time.
He can sit back in the pocket and have a fucking 5-course meal and still have time to
If
throw.
you're giving the quarterback more than 5 seconds in the pocket with no pressure, he's going to get a pass. He's going to get a pass. Mm-hmm. And you saw that with the Texans sometimes. I don't mean to beat that old drum, but still, like, you would see that. They would have no push.
They'd have no presence.
Yeah, they'd have no push. And, I mean, that's how quarterbacks picked us apart, you know?
Yeah. So that's that. Clowney, honestly, I'm surprised Seattle hasn't signed Clowney.
I think he's holding out for big money.
But he did this shit. I mean, well, no, he didn't do it.
He didn't. We traded him before we did it.
Yeah. But it kind of felt like he was about to, because it's like, motherfucker, I'm not getting the Khalil Mack money. I was like, yeah, but you're not Khalil Mack. Exactly. It's like, you're good. Don't get me wrong, you're good, but you're not Khalil Mack. Man. And like that was the issue that happened. But I don't know.
It's just sad to me that 3 overall number 1 picks.
And
ooh,
fucking talented guys.
This coming per Michael Peterson.
What did he say?
As of yesterday, he says Herm Edwards apparently heard that Cam Newton is signing with the Chargers. He made the statement during a video conference with Arizona State media members in attendance. Not sure why or how it came up, but it's interesting. It's not confirmed yet, but I mean, who knows? This offseason is just weird.
And as far as the whole like Nick Foles getting picked over anybody, like okay, so Nick Foles is good, but he's good. Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than Nick Foles. There's just no question about it. Like, everybody talks about, Nick Foles brought us to the Super Bowl. Motherfucker, Carson Wentz was in MVP contention that year. He got hurt on the 13th game? Mm-hmm. The 13th game. And was fucking, like, killing everybody in the fucking league. Everybody they played against, he was fucking murdering them. Mm-hmm. You know, he was going to go to the Super Bowl until he got hurt. And then, Nick Foles steps in. I was like, okay, Nick Foles is pretty good. He was kind of shaky at first, like, if you remember. But then he started bringing back, and then, like, the team itself was fucking, like, good. Like, we had a core around him. Like, he didn't, like, have to do too much. All he had to do was just be a quarterback. Carson Wentz was something more. Yeah. But ever since that Super Bowl, I feel like Carson's been like, well, fuck, man. Like,
give me respect.
Give me fucking respect. I got him there too. Yeah. Like, fuck, I wasn't in the game because I got fucking hurt.
Because you got hurt. You know what that reminds me of? Did you ever see that movie, The Prestige?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so listeners, if you don't want to have spoilers, go ahead and forward 30 seconds starting right now. So The Prestige is about this magician who uses a he uses Tesla's little whatever Nikolai Tesla's little like electricity to.
Okay.
So what happens is this dude gets in a water tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he does the magic. He's trying to get out of a straitjacket, right? And then they put a blanket on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then after like 2 minutes or so, boom,
He's out.
the dude's out. But what they figure out at the end of the movie is that Tesla figured out some technology to clone somebody. And so the person in the tank would actually die.
Mm.
And then the dude would... The prestige is what the audience sees afterwards, right?
Right.
And so they get all the credit. Whereas somebody's in the fucking tank died, but the people don't know that.
Yeah.
That to execute that magic trick properly, somebody had to
die.
And somebody got all the credit.
God damn.
Right? So that's what it kind of reminds me of with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. Carson Wentz did all the heavy lifting, got us to 3/4 of the season, right? Did all the work, got hurt, fucked his whole shit up. And then who steps in? Nick Foles.
Yep.
When they're already like on the other side of the cliff.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
On the other side of the mountain coming down,
Yep.
right? So that's what it kind of reminds me of. Nick Foles at the Prestige. He's what everybody sees. He's their shining knight that got them the Super Bowl trophy or whatever. But Carson Wentz is the whole reason that you're in there in that situation in the first place.
Because y'all could have easily because the Eagles could have easily
Just fell up. Yeah.
just fell fucking apart.
They could have fell apart.
Easily,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like, but again, I still give credit to Nick Foles. I mean, he did a great job.
Yeah, because if they did lose out, then who would get the negative
Foles.
prestige? Nick Foles would get it.
You know what I mean?
Nick
Like,
Foles
it
would
goes
get
both
So,
ways.
Yeah, it's
but
a
it's like people
sword.
don't realize that. Like, everybody needs to calm down with that shit. Bro.
Yeah,
Carson
yeah.
Wentz is a better quarterback than Nick Foles. A lot of quarterbacks are better than Nick Foles, but Nick Foles is a good quarterback.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Burt motherfucker got that Topo Chico.
That Topo Chico. But yeah, so that's what we got for the season. Some free agency news. This is coming from Benjamin Solak. He says, "I think this tight end group is the worst positional group I've ever scouted. I landed on day 2 grades for only 3 players. Difficult to see anyone becoming anything more than a good tight end 2. So whoever's in the tight end market, I hope you got some good coaches with you. But
For real.
Yeah.
You step your game up.
Then, with no crowd at the draft in Las Vegas, Roger Goodell will get to take the draft stage for the first time in his career without getting booed. This draft is going to be so weird, man.
So, like, they're still doing the draft
They're
stage?
still doing the draft, but it's all, like, streamed.
Yeah, no, I thought everything's going to be streamed, so I didn't know if there's going to be on a draft stage. know
It's
what I'm
going to be
saying?
on a stage, but I think they're going to practice distance. I don't know. It's really weird. It's
Just having
really
a fucking
weird.
room. Honestly, you don't even need.
Oh, no.
Goodell to be
They're
out
going to have it on the stage, but all the draftees are going to be at home.
Yeah. No,
their
I
families
understand
and
that
stuff.
part.
Yeah, sorry.
It was just like no point for a fucking stage. in my
Yeah,
opinion,
I know. It's just a waste of money.
but- Yeah, now it's just like.
But I'm sure they budgeted for it or whatever. But yeah, that's all we got for NFL news. We'll be waiting for the draft and seeing what happens. With that, we will go to the Rockets. Pretty light news week for the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty light week, man.
Motherfuckers
Just
better hope that this shit passes over so playoffs can happen.
I know. It's just a lot of people are just, man, everybody's playing Rockets highlights. No one's playing anything current. I don't know what's going on with the Rockets. Oh, Tillman Fertitta apparently laid off a bunch of people from his restaurants and casinos.
Right. All right. Yeah, I've heard about that. But
Yep.
then he went back on it, right? Or
I
was
don't
that
know if
something
he
else?
went back on it. I don't think he went back on
Okay,
it.
that must have been something else.
But yeah, a lot of people. Tillman Fertitta, as a owner of restaurants and stuff, he's not generally liked as a person. So this is also kind of really messed up. But that's it for the Rockets, man. I ain't got nothing else.
Like Tillman Fertitta firing people and shit amid a coronavirus.
Right.
I mean, but at the same time, he couldn't pay them if they wasn't working.
Right.
I guess I don't know unless he was nice about it and just like, I got y'all,
I got a job.
I got y'all. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah, but you would think so.
But honestly, no.
Nope. So going into NBA news, one of the major things that I saw was that James Dolan has tested positive for the coronavirus. It was actually kind of funny. Knicks fans were rejoicing kind of a little bit, which is kind of messed up, but still.
It
after
is messed up. But
all James Dolan has put them
Horrible
through,
fucking
let them
owner.
cheer a little bit. But as a kind of damper on their parade. He's not showing any symptoms, and he's going to continue the day-to-day operations for the New York Knicks. So, I mean,
yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going. Former New York Knicks and Chinese Basketball Association legend Stephon Marbury sets up a deal to deliver 10 million N95 masks to New York's hospital workers and first responders
from China.
From China. New York's been hit hard, so they can take all the help they can get.
Right now, currently, it's like the hotbed.
Yep.
Like, it's the epicenter now.
Yeah. Now, another thing, this is just an example of how this is affecting NBA teams and stuff. This is coming per Bloomberg, from the Bloomberg channel. They had an interview with Steve Ballmer. He's the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers. He says, in the interview, it says Steve Ballmer projects Clippers will incur an 8-digit loss for this season. We're being diligent about continuing to pay our employees. We're trying to take care of our smaller vendors. We had a T-shirt vendor we had 100,000 committed to. I think it's important that we pay that money.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah, I mean,
that just shows like this. The more every week,
like people are trying to help out like these workers that have been, that basically kind of lost their jobs.
Yeah.
Or have their jobs put on, like, delay. So, try to help them out.
Mm-hmm.
But, this shit has, you just got to wait it out,
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Fucking quarantine. I mean, hopefully, like, these bills will slow down, but.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's killing everybody, like, these fucking bills. Like, motherfucker, we're all in a pandemic. Why is these bills still coming?
Exactly, we're all in this.
Like shit.
Moving on to baseball news, just because it's live.
Well, hold on, we can still say NBA news. So,
two
people was in MVP contention.
Yes.
Right, LeBron James and Giannis. Well, it's a third. The third was Kawhi, but nah.
That kind of tapered off. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of tapered off because one, he hasn't been in every game. Mm-hmm. He hasn't been in a lot of games. And then as far as like most of the Clippers been hurt, they've been still doing good despite being hurt. But
yeah,
but that's the whole thing. But anyway, so LeBron James and Giannis. Who do you think should win the MVP?
Honestly,
I could see Giannis winning, but I would want LeBron.
I think LeBron would take it just because he from where they came from last season. Mm-hmm. To where they are now.
Absolutely.
Like, they just flipped the switch and just went.
And it's not even like an age thing. I mean, he's got the right people in there now. Him and the general manager, whatever, like the Lakers organization got the right people in there now.
They did.
Yeah, and they're doing, like, they're taking...
And they're number one.
In the West. Because we all, like, a lot of us talk about, like, damn, like, what would happen if LeBron's in the West? Well, he's in the West now. It didn't matter what team he would be on.
He was going to carry that squad. He was going to bring his people in there. He was going to help set up the team.
Yeah, he can't be on the because it wouldn't matter like he put on the shittier team. Like, you can't really ask for that. Like, that's not fair. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, just put him on the team.
It's such a hard thing to kind of estimate or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'd go with LeBron, man. I'd definitely go with LeBron.
He's playing out of his fucking mind.
He is. And dude, every other major sports star has suffered some kind of severe injury at one point in their life. LeBron is the only athlete that I've ever seen that hasn't had a devastating injury.
Yes, bro.
And he's just been day in and day out. He's had scares.
Right.
And soft tissue stuff that he's taken a game or two off for, but he's never had, like, broke a leg,
fucking
tore a
season
ligament.
Ending. Well, no, there's been plenty of players.
He's never had a...
There's been plenty of players that haven't had, like, season ending or had to take, like, a couple of months off.
No, but, like, injuries that affected their play going forward.
Yeah.
He's still the same dude. Like, he hasn't changed his game.
The only thing that's changed is, like, he's just gotten bigger.
He has gotten bigger.
Yeah, he's gotten fucking, like, not
jacked,
fatter, but he's just fucking jacked, bro.
Yeah.
And, like, that's why it's, like, that's why it's so hard to guard him coming, like, when he's coming down the fucking paint. He's a big dude.
He's a big body,
and and then you got Zion after him. Yeah. So he's like probably a bigger body, honestly. He weighs more.
For sure.
And it's just like, well, fuck, man. Like, motherfuckers need to start eating spinach all the goddamn time.
Right.
Shit, they're just coming down the paint, just just bullying everybody.
Just booing everybody, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, LeBron was built in a lab. I remember reading an article the other day. It was talking about his high school football thing and like when he played high school football, and the reporter was just like, "This dude can't be guarded by anybody.
No,
he's taller than everybody. He looks like a man amongst children.
Yeah,
in there. So he was built in a lab, man. I think he was. I really think he was.
Dude, I seen his fucking elementary, middle school highlights, bro.
Yeah, right.
I seen that shit.
Just still gigantic.
He's already dunking.
Yeah,
he's 12. How the fuck is that possible?
Hit the genetic jackpot,
For
dude.
real.
That's what it was. But yeah, is that it for basketball? I don't think I got anything else for NBA.
Well, I thought you had something, but I guess not. No. No. Okay. Oh, shit. Whatever.
All right. Moving on to baseball. New York Mets shamefully have yet to announce a plan to pay Citi Field workers.
Oh, whole asses.
They got a Tillman Fertitta on their hands too. That sucks because baseball vendors is like almost all the people that are selling beer and water, all the people that at the stands, all those vendors are not getting paid right now. So they're taking a loss.
Opening day was last week?
Last week, yeah.
Yep.
Sucks, man.
Bro.
It's crazy. Crazy times. But in some lighter news, MLB uniform maker switches to producing medical masks and gowns for hospital workers. So that's good. Utilize all that material, make something useful out of it. I know General Motors is making ventilators right now because we're severely at a loss for ventilators in our hospitals. So they're turning into that. I remember reading the inventor of one of the later ventilators. He actually open sourced his ventilator, so anybody can just take the blueprint and make it themselves.
Oh, no shit.
So it's a lot of good coming out of this. People are coming together. People are making stuff work. So with that being said, yeah, all we can do is hope for the best in the sports world, and hopefully sports comes back, man. Because I'm like you were saying earlier, you're going crazy. I'm going crazy too.
So
there's literally nothing on TV.
Yeah, there's nothing except highlights and old games and highlights. Well, we could talk about like the potential that could light up the sports world when this shit passes over is Khabib versus
we're going to
Ferguson.
That's not just going to. Yeah,
I had to set the segue, bro.
All right, set up the segue. Do what you got to do.
So, I'm excited for this fight.
I am.
This needs to
too.
happen.
Yes,
this
it does.
This needs to happen for a long time. I don't think I said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't think Khabib is just gonna bully Ferguson like he did Conor. I think that's gonna be a whole different fight, bro. And I think Ferguson, he's such a veteran that he's gonna make Khabib fight how he wants him to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Ferguson can do both. He could strike and he could get down there with you and wrestle you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think Ferguson probably would want the fight to be more of a striking fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want Khabib just to go in and just have his way, you know? Because
they match up so beautifully, man.
Yeah, but I think Khabib is better on the ground, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, it's 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away, bro.
2 full weeks away, and we'll have Khabib versus Ferguson. Who else is on that card? Is Jeremy Stevens versus Calvin Kattar for a featherweight bout. Then we have Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Hernandez for a lightweight bout. Then Magomed Ankalaev versus Ion Cutelaba for a light heavyweight bout. Jessica Andrade versus Rose Namajunas for a strawweight fight. And then, what we all came to see, the champion Khabib Nurmagomedov fighting the interim champion Tony Ferguson for the lightweight title.
So
a unification match.
Who do you have?
Dude, I really don't know.
Pick something, bro. Pick a side, bro.
I can't.
Pick a side, dude.
Ferguson.
Damn, I still had Khabib, bro. No bullshit. I still had Khabib.
Nah, because
I was like, fuck, dude. Because Khabib is he used to wrestle bears, bro.
He is a monster, but Tony Ferguson is another dude. He's another dude, and he has elbows. And I feel like if Khabib's trying to out-wrestle him, he'll just hit him with elbows and stuff.
I would hope Khabib worked on the striking a little bit more.
Yeah.
Even though it's like
because his striking, I think, is his weakest point.
Yeah,
Khabib's
but
weakest point.
He's still, even though he got Conor back up and fucking said, "Come on, let's go, bro."
Yeah.
And started like hitting him with punches, pop, pop.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I think Khabib's such a good wrestler that he knows how to avoid all that stuff.
Yeah.
And even though I say that Tony Ferguson needs to get him into an area to where it's just like, oh, we're just striking because then Ferguson can just use his long ass reach.
Yeah.
And just stay far from Khabib and just keep hitting him, jab, jab, jab.
He could.
You know, kick, all that bullshit. But fucking Khabib is such. Khabib knows how to avoid that and just go in. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll get like a one good block and just take you down.
Yeah.
So
I just hope it happens because they've made this fight 5 times.
Yes.
5 fucking times. And each time some shit's happening. And I'll be damned if the coronavirus is the reason that this shit doesn't go down. I'll be so pissed. I'll be so pissed. But yeah, that's what we got for UFC 249. Praying to all the gods. My God, your God, all the gods. That this goes on. So yeah, that's it for the UFC. Let's talk about some new stuff. This actually is coming out of New York.
Let's talk about
Intelligencer. No masks. This is per March 26, 2020. No masks, no hand sanitizer, filthy facilities. A sick UPS worker speaks out. So he says, warehouse workers.
Surprised.
This is
I
the
used
middle
to work
of
at UPS.
I
I
know.
wouldn't know.
That's why I saw this article. I was like, dang.
I would fucking know. But all
This
right.
is in the hot spot in New York where all of it's going down. He says in the article, this is by an article by Sarah Jones. It says, warehouse workers and delivery drivers are carrying the American economy on their backs. Not only has the outbreak of novel coronavirus or COVID-19 increased their workload, it creates dangerous working conditions that corporations have done little to mitigate. Temporary raises and the temporary raises, the addition of hand sanitizer, the occasional canister of Lysol wipes, the hiring of new staffs, the measures introduced by companies like Amazon and Wegman and others are a piecemeal solution. Workers, meanwhile, continue to expose themselves to COVID-19 in order to keep their jobs. Many still lack basic paid leave. Some also worry they may be helping spread COVID-19 to others. John, who works and loads UPS trucks at the facility in Philadelphia and is a member of the Teamsters, is symptomatic for the virus. He told Intelligencer by phone that he believes conditions at his workplace may threaten public health. The CDC estimates that the virus does not live long on cardboard surfaces. It seems to disintegrate on packages after about 24 hours, but dirty facilities and inadequate sick leave creates hazards at work and in turn may prevent communities from containing the pandemic.
Bro, it's been like that.
It's been like that. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Like, you worked at UPS. Like, has it always been, like, dirty in the warehouses?
Bro, like, the boxes are dirty. The fucking boxes are dirty. Like,
with
you come
what?
in there.
With what, though?
Like, it's just, like, out of dust or just, like, some black shit.
Grime?
Like, yeah, like, something like that. Because like, they're coming out.
So
like,
you worked in the warehouse.
I worked in the warehouse.
And you were loading the trucks.
Well, yeah, actually, I was unloading the trucks, right?
The big trucks, the 18-wheelers.
Yes, I was
And
unloading those, and then sorting those out from like the different addresses and cities.
Okay.
And
And
states
then
and all
those
that
would
shit.
go into the
and then
delivery
those
trucks.
would go into the other trucks. Yeah,
Okay.
There's a whole system, bro.
Yeah.
So I was, damn, dude, I used to unload trucks off of
The big rigs.
No, actually off the trucks, like because I would work at night.
Yeah.
So so when the trucks come in and they have all these packages that wasn't able to get delivered, or packages they had to pick up from like these different businesses or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we would unload that, right? And then that would go through like to the sort out or whatever. And then the sort out was sorted out from like different states and zip codes and all that. And then they would go to different like, so say I used to work at UPS that would deliver to like fucking Stafford, Sweetwater and shit. And then there was other ones that would go like to California, to New York and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Like
it goes
in passing, yeah.
So it goes every fucking where, right? And then the facility itself is, well, how the fuck can you properly clean a warehouse? Like after a warehouse has been there,
Yeah.
how can you properly clean? There's dust and black shit all up on top.
Yeah.
Of like I like the steel bars and fucking restrooms and all that shit. It's always going to be there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're unloading this shit. Because I was unloaded. I was on E-rigs, and then I was sort out before I became like a part-time supervisor, and then hated my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But you would sort these boxes, and then because like some of them like were heavier, right? So you have to put them close to your chest and shit. Put them all over your face, all over your arms.
Yeah.
Like every day I came.
And you got to work. You got to keep working.
Yeah,
you can't
bro.
stop and
you
like
can't
sanitize
stop.
and stuff.
You can't stop. Like you cannot stop because this shit is gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Depending on what
shift
shift you
slow
work.
production if you're like taking time to do that. Yeah.
Exactly. So so you have to be fast, but you're getting all this shit all over you at the same time. Like almost every day I came from work, like I had this black shit coming out my fucking nose.
Like the grime.
It could have been, or it could have been my boogers.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been out on roads. I'm not just gonna sit here and say like, nah, fuck, it was cancer coming out my fucking nose and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't sit here and say that, but but it's like, bro, it's fucking dirty. But I would always have like these black marks on my fucking hands and arms and fucking basically anywhere on my skin. I get random cuts too because like these boxes cut you and shit.
Yeah.
But no, it'll be all that shit. No, UPS, it's a warehouse. It's always gonna be fucking dirty. It's never gonna be really clean.
It's never gonna be clean. You can't clean a warehouse.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no. And then like the truck's been out there all fucking day for like 10 to 12 hours a day. Mm-hmm. Fuck no. And then you gotta worry about the drivers too because they had in that shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then they go into these business talking to these people and shit, coughing and shit.
Yeah.
Like
you don't know. It's
know
all
what I
a
mean?
mystery. Yeah.
And then you tell me, oh, these motherfuckers don't have gloves and Lysol wipes. No shit, they never really had them.
Yeah.
So
this has just been every day.
And then we never had masks.
I think it's just coming to light now because all these people are getting sick with this stuff. And this is what it took.
Yeah, because
people to
like
open their
now
eyes.
it's a fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna shine a light on it.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I wish they kind of did that when you were in there.
It is what it is, bro.
And in a similar vein to that, Amazon is partnered with UPS to deliver their stuff. U.S. lawmakers are pressing.
Wait. What do you mean partnered? Like they've been partners?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Because I was connecting the two stories.
Oh,
This story, yeah.
I was about to say,
So they've been partners, yeah. So U.S. lawmakers press Amazon to do more to protect its workers. Apparently, Amazon is like treating their workers like shit, and they're made to work during this.
And how is that surprising?
The company also confirmed that employees at more U.S. warehouses have tested positive for the virus, with 14 facilities now affected. So, just like UPS, I guess the warehouses for Amazon are just as dirty, if not more dirty.
Bro, it's all of them.
All of them.
Fucking FedEx included.
Yeah, all of them.
It's
You
all
get
of
it,
them.
yeah.
But like that's how it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always been, man. I mean, because you can't probably clean a warehouse while it's still in operation. You can't do it. Like it's just gonna be impossible. Like even like the belts that the fucking boxes come on is dirty too.
Yeah.
Like it's just
It's
just is what it is.
It is what it is.
Just is what it is. I mean,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that guy worked there for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
But the only reason like you can shine a light on this because I'm pretty sure this has been talked about before.
Yeah.
But the only reason why it's more important now than anything because it's a pandemic going on.
Yeah.
But watch how as soon as this pandemic freaking passes,
everything's just gonna go straight back to what it was.
It's gonna go back to into the back of people's minds, and people are just gonna forget about it.
Yep.
Like it never fucking
That's
happened.
just what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just it for the Corona news this week. Waiting for my $1,200 check in the mail from the federal government. Let's see how it goes. Moving on. I started watching this new documentary called Tiger King.
Holy shit!
Everybody was talking about it,
so
dude.
I seen a little bit. I seen a little bit of it, bro. All of them were fucking crazy.
All of them.
All of them were fucking crazy. That chick killed the husband.
I didn't get that far. I only watched half of the first episode.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't say specifics, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No, because I seen a little bit of it while I was at work. You know, TV I don't work and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen like bits and pieces, but when I watched it, I was like,
what the fuck?
this dude has a harem of dudes.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like
pretty much.
Well, I wouldn't say harem, but he had like a couple of them.
Oh yeah, for
I was
sure.
just like of young dudes. And they were straight before.
Yeah, they were straight.
And he turned them like it's like I don't know. So because I remember somebody telling me this.
Yeah.
Like this is what he said, but I don't know for sure. So and you watched it. I don't know if he said it in the first episode or not, but he was saying like, so you're not gay, right? No. So I mean, like, but how do you know? I mean, like, when you watch porn, do you just look for the guys with the little dicks, or do you look for the guys with the big dicks? and like the dudes are like, oh, wow, I never thought about it like that. Maybe I am gay. It's like, No, bro.
No,
that's not what that means, bro.
That's not what I'm.
I was like, they just fall for that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
they flip the switch real quick. Yeah, man. But it's crazy.
He had game.
Yeah, apparently, I need to watch more of it because apparently it's just all the craze everybody's talking about. It's just
everybody's
fucking
talking
nuts.
About it. Yeah, it was recent. I didn't know how recent it was. I was like, what the
shit,
fuck?
because I was seeing commercials and then people were talking about it on social media and stuff. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Oh, so and after you get done with that series, go on YouTube and he has 2 music videos.
He's an artist. Oh yeah, that's right, a country artist or something. Right?
Yeah. I saw 2 music videos. One of them was like "Here Kitty Kitty."
Oh no.
And the other one is Tiger or some shit. I forgot.
No.
Yeah, it's.
Oh no. God.
And I mean, I guess it explains because he's from Florida.
Yeah.
So, well, it's Arizona and Florida, but most
Oklahoma and Florida.
Yeah, Oklahoma. I'm sorry. Yeah, Oklahoma and Florida, but he most resides in Florida. It was like, okay, yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Man, and that lady that he was trying to take down.
Yeah.
It was like an obsession. I was like, holy crap.
But like once you find out what she did, it's just like, oh shit. Yeah. Like I said, they're all crazy. All of them should.
Even her? Even the
watch it.
Oh
watch
man,
it, bro.
Dang. Yeah, that's just what I've been watching lately. I finished Mindhunter, the 2nd season. I know I'm super late. That's a really good show too, by the way.
I need to start catching up on these shows now, man.
The video
fucking
game.
Frozen 2's free on Disney Plus now. I'm about to catch that. I'm trying to see what Elsa trying to do right now, bro.
Oh my god.
She fucking walking on water like a fucking white-haired Jesus.
Oh my god, this guy. But Warzone is free.
Warzone.
On Call of Duty. Call of Duty Warzone is free for download. Y'all get that. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like
I guess I have to get a PS4 now.
Another PS4. Another one? Oh, they're both keeping them?
Yeah, I mean, might as well because it's like I don't want to like disrupt that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have my
mess
own
with
shit.
the equilibrium.
I know. I was like, I got my own brand new. That way it doesn't fucking shit out on me.
Yeah, I got you. You can actually get an Xbox for pretty cheap though.
So yeah, I'm gonna get a PS4. I give me a gaming PC, but I don't.
I think how much are PS4s? How much are PS4s right now? The PS4s.
They should have went down by now.
It did. It
it depends if it's like a PS4 Pro, right?
Last of Us 2 collection, $169.99 at Best Buy.
That's what the PS4 included.
Mm-hmm.
What's a PS4 itself?
PS4 itself, it's saying $299.99 MSRP.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah. On Amazon, what are they looking at right now?
Probably the same. I would just buy the shit from the store if I could find it.
Yeah.
If I could find it, because the motherfuckers sold the fuck out.
Yeah, they did.
Walmart, bro.
They did.
God damn.
They did like hotcakes. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Slow week. Another week at home. Working. Oh my gosh, it's rough. It's rough out here. I'm ready for life to get back to normal, man. I can't deal with this shit. This is too much. But hopefully we'll pull through this, man. We'll pull through this.
Like, because I know, like, we joked around about this a couple times, which is like, yeah, I mean, we're trying to find, like, some light in the darkness, but
absolutely.
Yeah, at the same time, this is not a joking matter. I know there are people that
take it seriously,
died.
Please. Yes.
People's loved ones are infected and are symptomatic, so my heart goes out to them.
Definitely.
Both our hearts go out to them.
Definitely.
So still be cognizant. That's a big word.
Use proper hand. Ooh, cognizant.
Cognizant, bro. I be reading.
I be reading.
But make sure, because I know going out to these stores it's hard to find hand sanitizer and soap. I know there's do-it-yourself videos to have you make your own hand sanitizer.
I think sanitizer is
harder
to
I don't know if that works. My mom's about to do it, so I don't know if that works properly. But
I think sanitizer is harder to find, but I think soap is still pretty easily accessible.
Hand soap, you can still find it. It's very few though.
Very few.
I went to Walmart a couple of days, man. It's
and
like
still
the shelves are empty. It's just just one little
bottle.
soap just hanging there. It's like the fucking pink hand soap. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, but I have soap at the house, so it's like,
yeah.
I'm good. But, also be aware that not everybody's trying to do out the same thing. So just get one thing of soap, a day at least, to, let everybody else get something too.
For sure.
I know disinfectant's hard to find. Disinfectant's so hard to find.
Yeah.
So I think you probably have to go early in the morning.
Early is where it's at, man. You can't.
Toilet paper's coming back on shelves though.
Definitely. Yeah.
Water too, because they're limiting water and toilet paper.
And they're rationing. Yeah, they're rationing out. Yeah.
Disinfectant, that's still so hard to find, man. But other than that, guys, stay safe.
Stay safe out there. Yeah.
Follow the stay-at-home orders, man. Let's try to get this shit down.
It's not worth it to go outside. It's not.
If you want to exercise, but practice social distancing.
Yeah, no parties. I remember in New Jersey, they just broke up an illegal party in New Jersey.
I'm guessing a bunch of kids. Because they blame our whole generation for this.
Nah, it's not us. That's Gen Z, bro. It's Gen Z.
That's what I was saying. It's like millennials, these goddamn millennials. I was like, whoa. There's a generation after, because all the millennials are damn near 30.
Yeah,
so
we're old. We ain't
can't put all that shit on us, bro.
No, definitely
not. Fuck that. Can't put all that shit on us. That's Gen Z. But then again, that would be the millennial thing to do, is just blame
everybody else. But we're not going to talk about it.
Let's take ownership of this shit, bro.
Whatever. It is what it is. Self-awareness, guys. But, I think that's it for the episode today. What'd you say?
That's it. Oh, by the way, prayers out to Karl Anthony Towns' mom.
Yeah, man, that was rough. That was rough watching that video, man. I felt that.
I wouldn't be able to. I saw it, but I know I wouldn't be able to watch the video.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Shouts out,
his
prayers for his mom.
His dad is hospitalized too.
Oh, really? Well,
both of his parents.
Prayers out to his family. Prayers out to everybody's family.
Yeah, everybody out there, man. We're gonna get through this.
Yes.
But it's gonna be some hard times coming up. But just stay strong. We'll get through this together. All right. That's it for episode 56. My name is Justin.
It's your boy Shan Wild, Shan Bam Kablam, Shan Amazing, Shan Bam. Goddamn. We'll catch y'all later. Stay safe and stay clean.
Later. Ooh, that was nice. Ooh, nice little outro. Smooth, damn, boy, you've been practicing that. I see you.
Just put me on the late nights with 97.9
So
the
Wax
box, bro.
FM.
Shoot. It's the quiet storm.